So it is. Heartily heavenly.
Not your best time of day, then?
Frankly, the afternoons aren't much better either. The evenings can be a bit of a struggle as well, to be honest. I haven't opened my eyes yet.
Sorry. Force of habit. Work.
Let's just leave it outside for 2 minutes.
Tensions continue to mount in the Persian Gulf today following what the US State Department has termed utterly irresponsible and deliberately provocative comments from the Iranian government. Washington has asserted America's duty to strike at Iranian nuclear facilities, which it claims are fueling Iran's burgeoning nuclear weapons program. Downing Street has refused to comment on reports that British warships are joining the American counter-terrorism. Reports that American warships have fired at Iranian Air Force jets, which flew low over the USS Saratoga. The State Department described the incident as a warning shot. In breaking news, we're getting reports of the apparent sudden death of the media magnate Eric Glogow. Well, as yet, we have no reports on the cause of death, only that Mr. Glogow was found dead in his office earlier this morning. His press officer has made a very brief statement to say...
If that's Harry, tell him I'm dead.
Tell him yourself. Go on.
Myers.
Good morning.
Hi, I hadn't expected you to call.
I had no choice. We need to meet, Ross. Today. Now.
Well, today could be a bit of a problem. I've got a lot on.
And how is Adam? Ross, you come and meet me now. Or MI5 and your lover will discover the extent of your involvement with us. And then where will you find yourself waking up, I wonder?
Who was that?
No one.
That must have been someone.
Just something I've got to get sorted out. An asset I've been cultivating. Will you tell Harry for me? Tell him I called. Tell him I'm having my nails done.
You sure you don't want me around?
No help required. See you at the office.
Don't you ever presume to threaten me again, Magritte. I'm not a performing seal. I do not do somersaults when you clap your hands.
The Americans know about Yalta. Most of our London network, 6 men and women, have been assassinated in the last 36 hours. There's a war coming, Ross. A war with Iran. And the Americans are trying to kill us before we get a chance to stop it.
What do you mean, stop it? Magritte, what do you mean?
In 24 hours, America will launch airstrikes against strategic targets inside Iran. When Iran responds, which it most certainly will, we'll be looking at another war in the Middle East.
The situation's completely out of our hands, so from this point, our only duty is to prevent repercussions on British soil. And because of the outer group's anti-American, pro-Iranian manifesto, that puts them right at the top of our to-do list.
Since becoming aware of Yalta's existence, we've made efforts to establish the scale of its operation inside Britain. In the last 36 hours, all these Yalta operatives have been taken out. Dry jobs, no mess. Now we can add a 6th corpse to the list.
Eric Glogow, owner of satellite television stations, newspapers, websites.
So, who's killing them?
Bob Hogan knew of Yalta's existence at the same time we did, which would suggest it's the Americans.
Since the Americans don't feel inclined to share, we need to establish a direct line into Yalta. Most of these people are stringers, worker bees. All of them made assignations with this woman, Anne Boucher.
Ben Kaplan led us to Boucher. We need to find out what else he has that could lead us to Yalta.
Yalta has been putting together an operation. Floodland, an attack on America.
What kind of attack?
The kind that will bring down their entire military machine.
That kind.
Nobody wants this war. Not the Iranians, not the Europeans, not the Americans, not anymore. Not even the Republicans. But they're giving us a war anyway. Forget the international consequences. How much homegrown terrorism would it lead to, this new war? How many more 7-7s? How many British buses, trains, airplanes? How many British dead?
I don't think you've been listening to me, Marguerite. I'm done with you.
But we're not done with you.
I'm not asking. I want out.
If Floodland is successful, then our objectives have been realized. And then you can do as you will.
Go on.
Eric Logawa was a senior member of Yalta. The Americans murdered him.
And what had he done to upset them, I wonder?
He was in possession of something of very considerable strategic value. A code. The Floodland activation code.
And the Americans know about Floodland?
They know something's coming. They don't know what. They're panicking, hunting down our network.
Then I can't help you, I'm afraid. I can't even be seen with you.
Look, Ross, we're trying to stop these madmen. Do you have any idea how many lives we'll be saving? Including our own, perhaps? We need that activation code, and we need you to obtain it.
I need to know what the code activates. I will not be party to a slaughter. Marguerite, I need to know. An activation code for what?
You do this for us, Ross. This good thing. And then perhaps you get to walk away, back to those you have betrayed.
Ross!
Ross, you have to stop him. If you report this to MI5, you are blown, and it's all over for all of us.
I'm blown already.
There are bigger things happening today, Ross. If there's any part of your life that you value, you have to kill that man. It's fast-acting and untraceable.
Yeah,
What do you want?
I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? You wanted to shoot me is what you wanted?
You don't know what you saw.
I know the look I saw on Hogan's face.
Ben, you know I can't discuss this over the phone, but
Please, don't think you understand what you just saw, because you don't. We need to talk. We need to find a quiet place, a safe place for both of us, and we can talk.
Kaplan,
Still nothing. Maybe he's pulling a sickie.
call him again.
Yeah,
Hey Ben, it's Joe. Can we meet?
okay. Somewhere public. Then you explain to me very carefully, no jargon, no spooky bullshit, exactly what's going on, okay?
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming. Oh, fuck. What are you lot like, eh? Thanks for coming.
Ben, why do you think you're here?
We need that activation code, and we need you to obtain it.
I need to know what the code activates. I will not be party to a slaughter.
Sholto, I'm blown. I'm busted wide open. I need you to pull me out of the UK.
That won't be possible.
It's more than possible, and it's absolutely bloody necessary.
You must go in, face it out.
No, it's gone beyond that.
Then you must set aside what you've already lost and continue.
You have no idea what I have lost.
Ros, the choices you make today may prevent a war. Peace or war, the choice is yours.
My own team will see me dead for this.
You know them. You play them. Turn them. Besides, the way things have turned out, I rather think we're your team now, aren't we? A nice girl. Somewhat tense.
Adam, we've got a very, very serious problem.
What kind of problem?
Adam? You okay?
If we are to contain this situation and deal with the Ros problem in our own way, then we need to convince the Americans that Ros is in the way.
If Hogan thinks for a moment that Ros will show her face at Thames House, he'll have a squad waiting for her to pick her up and we'll never get to speak to her.
Ever again, in all likelihood.
Mm-hmm. We need to find her.
Ros.
Good morning.
If you would.
You betrayed everyone who ever trusted you.
I used Yalta. And yes, I agreed with some of their objectives, but I was used.
You were used by them!
They were an asset. They provided outstanding intelligence.
In return, you bugged the grid. You laid us wide open. You're a traitor.
Things got complicated. That does not make me a traitor.
What does it make you, Ros? Tell me what it makes you when you try and shoot a civilian.
Who said anything about shooting? If I wanted him dead, he'd be dead.
I don't know who you are. I don't know who I'm looking at.
Then look closer.
Don't get clever. I know all your faces, Ros, and you know what your face is telling me right now.
Go on, illuminate me.
You're scared. This is your last chance. Facing us, standing there now. You don't know if you're going to walk out of here alive. It's just a roll of the dice.
You know, in all the excitement, I'd forgotten I was in the presence of such an expert on women. You lay a finger on me, I'll kill you.
Enough!
For what it's worth, Ros, I think Adam's right. I think you came back here because you've got no choice. Your cover's blown wide open. And I think you're scared.
Harry.
Shut up!
Now you tell me everything. If you don't, do I need to itemize the consequences?
Yalta's planning an operation. A big one. Some kind of direct strike against America.
What kind of attack?
That's unclear. Their aim is, apparently, to prevent the attack on Iran. May I sit?
You may not. Please continue.
Glogau had ownership of something which made this attack possible, some kind of an activation code.
Activation code for what? Bomb? Missile? What?
I don't know. But whatever it was, the Americans took it seriously enough to kill Glogau and wipe out every Yalta operative in Britain. Without the activation code, Yalta can't execute the attack, so I've been ordered. I have been ordered to acquire the activation code and deliver it to them. You think what you like. The fact is, if I'd never infiltrated this
Been turned by them.
If I had never infiltrated this organisation, we'd never have known that they were planning an attack. Not until it was too late. Now we do, thanks to me. Now, if you want to learn what form this attack's going to take, and if you want to stop it, then you need me. You have to send me in there.
If Yalta's planning a big attack, she's our best hope of intercepting it.
We'd have to send her in there unsupported and unobserved. She couldn't wear a wire. I mean, Harry, we can't trust her.
Well, we stick to her as close as we can.
We?
I need to stay as far as possible from Bob Hogan. I don't trust you to be out there working alone with her. This is no time to be questioning my authority.
What are you thinking?
We send her in empty-handed on a bluff. Meanwhile, we find the activation code. We get it to Roz. She determines the nature of the attack, then reports back. We then utilize all our resources in intercepting the attack and in the process disembowel what remains of Yalta's operation.
Malcolm, Harry and I are going to be leaving soon. Can you get me some TTX2?
Synthetic tetrodotoxin.
Measure the dose against Roz's body weight.
Do you know what that'll do to her?
Yes, Malcolm. Just get it for me. And not a word to anyone.
Yeah, I've got them working on it now. They're employing all available resources and keeping the Americans clear, but it's going to take some time. Do you think I'm enjoying being here doing this? I'm working on it. That'll have to do.
The activation code? How did you locate it?
I didn't. MI5 did it for me.
What is this, an interrogation? And your colleagues?
Trust me, they have absolutely no idea what's going on here.
What does that mean? Who's she lying to?
And Kaplan?
Dealt with.
Then give it to me. The code.
I don't think so, no. Because you'd walk away and I'd never see you again, and then where would I be?
Meet at TG 221442 at noon.
Adam, it's in East Anglia. Middle of nowhere.
All right, Joe. Thanks.
Connie, we need that activation code. Or we're dead in the water.
This operation isn't about Roz. It's about stopping that attack. Now, you must have friends who work for Glogau. What was he like?
He set the editorial agenda. But after that, he mostly let the editors run the papers the way they saw fit.
Mostly?
Well, there was the Liam Fairfax thing.
Liam Fairfax invented Silicon Nation. 4 million players worldwide, made him a very rich boy. But not apparently a happy one. 2 weeks ago, he took his own life. Now, his company
It was owned by Eric Glogau.
Well, before he became an internet entrepreneur, Liam Fairfax was a hacker, one of the best we ever produced.
So what do we think? Liam stumbles across something, some secret, and he passes it on or sells it to Eric Glogau.
Well, we know the activation code wasn't in Glogau's office or on his personal computer. So we assume that Fairfax must have held on to it. Personal experience would suggest that if a teenage boy wants to hide something...
He'll hide it in his room.
Thanks.
But MI5 went over everything and they found nothing.
Then I suggest we look again, with a different eye.
You know she's not going to live through this.
No. No, she's not. How long does the thing last?
It's good for an hour.
We're on.
Okay, she's bitten down. Gotcha. This is her last known position.
Single approach road. It's not good. We'll stop short, go the rest of the way on foot.
You have it?
I'm here on time. MI5 knows I've been working for you. So before you get a thing from me, I want my safety guaranteed.
A witness protection program for dirty spies, Ross.
Whatever happens here today, whether you execute this attack or not, I'm dead. And I don't want to be dead. There are books I want to read, and I still hate my kitchen, so I get a way out of this or you get nothing.
One guard visible. Almost certainly armed. Almost certainly not alone. Full surveillance, west and east.
Which means they're probably scanning for transmissions. Effective to what? Half a kilometre? Which means all these listening devices are useless. They'll know we're here as soon as we flick the on switch.
We've got to find out about Operation Floodland. If we can't listen in, Roz is our only source.
Yeah, we can't trust a word she says. I'm gonna have to go in. I'm gonna have to do it blind.
I need a diversion.
Malcolm, does this look right to you? Could he have hidden the code in the table?
Do you know which weapon played the most crucial role in the invasion of Iraq?
Enlighten me.
Satellites. It's a technology you don't even notice. Sugar? Now, that war was decided by the constant flow of battlefield information from weather satellites, spy satellites. Instant intelligence enables instant reaction. It's what they call shortening the kill chain. The entire American military machine is reliant on this technology. If we pull the plug on it, it's rendered helpless. Roz, in order to prevent an unnecessary and absurd war, we will take down their satellites and we'll send the Americans home to think again. And nobody dies.
Get me a laptop. It's on my server.
The periodic table's been rearranged. The elements are in the wrong order.
You saw that? Wow.
If we've guessed incorrectly, Roz dies.
We don't guess at all, Roz dies.
So how do we get the code to Rus?
Email dead drop. We've set up an account on a free email site.
Instead of sending the email, you save it as a draft. No email traffic's actually sent. That way, all Ross has to do is log on to the drafts folder, and there it is, by magic. Okay, RB37.
She's logging on.
SM50. Okay, PU14.
She's entering her password.
TB65. GA3.
Quickly, she's in.
Last one, BE4.
One last question. How do we know we can trust you?
Oh, give me one good, single, sodding reason why I'd lie.
Because some people just can't help themselves. Nice to see you too, Juliet. How's the spine? So, are you to be trusted? Well, that's a redundant question, isn't it? You're perfectly aware I agree with your aims, even if I don't approve of your tactics. But even if that weren't the case, where's left for me to go?
No, not nearly enough. Not even the right postal district. What happens when I enter this code? Will Floodland be launched, or have you cooked up something artful?
What do you want me to say? No? I can't prove a negative.
Then prove a positive. Prove you're playing this side of the fence, that you're not here on behalf of Harry Pierce.
Harry followed me here. So did Adam. They're surveilling us right now. I needed to convince them I was still working for MI5. I needed their resources. I used them to locate the activation code.
Where are they now?
I have no idea. But I planted a tracker on Harry. It'll lead you straight to him.
Feel free to leave, but, like you say, where have you got to go?
Don't. Just don't. You should have let me drown when you had the chance.
What would you have done, Adam? What would Harry have done? Sometimes we have to give each other up. Sometimes we just have to.
Of course, I always thought you were a lunatic, Juliet. But I thought you were a lunatic on behalf of America.
Deep cover, Harry. Remember that. Where's Adam?
He's just popped out for some milk and a packet of biscuits.
If you don't bring Adam in, we'll have to track him down and kill him. I hope you know how much I don't want that to happen.
Juliet, what on earth are you doing?
We're preventing a catastrophic war.
And how many lives do you intend to take in the process?
The point is to save lives.
This is a really big, empty house. Adam's sound travels really easily.
She'd be dead before you opened your mouth.
You sure about that? You really think you can depress that plunger all the way? Go on, then. If you're gonna do it, just do it. Pretty soon they're gonna work out where you are. If we're gonna stop this attack, we have to do it together.
I can't believe I actually trusted you.
It's time to decide, Adam. Time to make up your mind what's going on here. Between us. Arsehole.
Don't be too grateful. The day's not over yet.
By what divine mandate are you elected to do this?
It's our duty to stop them.
My dad used to send me to my room when I was a teenager. Didn't work then either.
How do you intend to do that?
Like this.
Is this it?
Apparently.
Malcolm, you ready?
Hatched, ready. Oh, Liam, you clever boy.
Malcolm?
Fairfax hid something in the game. The activation code downloads it.
So what am I to believe? You're a communist now, a born-again Marxist?
A Democrat. First, last, and always. There was a hacker called Liam Fairfax. He found a back door into the American Defense Network. Through that back door, we uploaded what Liam would have called a logic bomb. When the logic bomb hits home, America's satellites go offline. The United States will be blind and deaf, which means they won't be attacking anybody. Not for a long time.
So why are you telling me all this, Juliet?
To recruit you, Harry. You know you're one of us.
And you're so confident that I won't try to stop you.
Well, how could you? It's already done.
Malcolm.
The logic bomb is spreading. If Liam Fairfax found a back door into an American satellite, the logic bomb will copy itself to the entire network. Take them down one by one.
Like it or not, the defense of the realm is linked to America. If they're blind, so are we. If they're helpless, so are we.
So what do we do now?
If we can identify the back door, we may be able to shut it. Stop the logic bomb spreading, but to do that, I need access to the logic bomb. I need the computer code. It won't allow itself to be copied, it won't allow itself to be forwarded or to be downloaded again. I need to get my hands on that computer. That actual computer.
Fine, Malcolm, I'll get it to you. You and Joe get a helicopter to Whiz Beach. Special forces will escort you from there. You'll be there in half an hour.
Adam, wait. They have a point. All they're trying to do is prevent another pointless war. Isn't peace what we're fighting for here?
Time to make a choice, Rose. Here and now. Make a choice.
You might want to take a look upstairs. You had a visitor. Adam Carter.
In the house? Of course he was. Doing what?
Playing around in your operations room, contacting the grid, I'd imagine. Don't worry, he's down. He'll be all right, Harry. I went easy on him. Considering.
I'd like Harry to stay if you wouldn't mind. Let's have a quiet talk with Adam if he's in any condition. And I think we better make our preparations to leave. Job's done, Harry. Your boy was too late.
Would you apologize to him for me? That's assuming...
Do it yourself. Send him a postcard.
Cough drop?
Oh, very clever.
Get the keys.
They're not here. There's no time. You have to go. Go now.
Ross, come on.
Go, go! Ross!
Found Pierce south of the house, spread out in that direction.
It's not far to the car. Good. You ready?
I can't.
What? No, we have to get this laptop to Malcolm. Ross, you can't go back there.
Why? Because it's too risky or because you don't trust me?
Of course I trust you. Special forces are on their way.
Harry will be dead before they get there. Juliet won't let him live. She can't.
If you go back there, you'll die. I can't let that happen. I can't let you go.
I'm not asking you for permission. Adam, you go and put right what you have to and let me put right what I have.
Look, I can't let you walk away. Not without... This isn't right. Me and you, it's not right.
Me and you is broken. It has been since
Yeah, well, we could try.
No, we can't. And I'm not sure I want to, because even if we could be fixed, then you wouldn't be you and I wouldn't be me, so what would be the point?
We could try.
We couldn't. And we don't want to. Not really.
We'll talk about this when you get back.
No, you see, there's our problem, Adam. We lie to each other. It's in our blood.
We've lost them.
Can you stop it?
If I can identify how the logic bomb got itself uploaded and into the satellites, I need to find the back door before I can close it. The back door's a civilian comm satellite. It's very smart and very sophisticated.
Can you stop it?
I don't know.
Don't be such a bloody moron, Harry.
Ross,
He's done some damage, but I've uploaded a flash worm. Now, we just have to wait.
The world's about to change, Harry. It's time you chose sides. I know you have no love for the American Imperium.
I have no love for self-appointed saviors.
All I've done is all we've ever done, put Britain first.
Ugh.
I gave you the opportunity to walk away and you didn't take it. You betrayed this operation and you betrayed Harry's. You never found your place in this world, did you, Roz? You never found your place, and now you don't have one. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on, Juliet.
Julia, don't do this. Ross, look at me.
Harry!
Look at me. Ross, you are an outstanding officer. You are my outstanding officer. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid.
Now it's not the time to start patronising me. Don't you know any good jokes?
Julia!
Harry!
Goodbye, Harry.
We lost 8% of our satellite capacity. Back online and fully operational in 4 weeks, 6 maybe. We owe you, Harry.
Well, I'm only glad to have made the world safe once again for American aggression.
I'm sorry about your officer.
And the corruptible bodies of those who see him shall be changed. I am the resurrection and the life, saith the Lord. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Unto Almighty God we commend the soul of our sister departed.
I'm sorry. But you understand.
I don't care what she did, you could at least allow her some dignity.
Look, for what it's
Don't
worth.
say it. She's dead. Whatever you say about her now means nothing. Rose. Rose. Shh. You have to be quiet. Please. You have to be quiet. I switched syringes. You were injected with a synthetic nerve agent. Slows respiration, heart rate, brain activity. Simulates death.
TTX2? Why would you do that?
I knew the chances were they'd want you dead. I knew how they preferred to do their killing. So I thought I'd save you by getting there first.
That's fatal 20% of the time.
25. Drink. I did kill you, Roz. You're dead. The Americans won't hear any excuses, so you're dead. Inside this bag is a change of clothes, a passport, and some money. You walk away and you don't look back. Not ever. If I came with you, they'd know. If they know, come after you. I can't let that happen. Roz, we don't have time for this. There's never any time, is there? There's never enough time.
Not for us.
Not for us.
Don't go missing my funeral.